Hey, good morning. This is Renee Johnson, the Power Zone Coach, coming to you live, doing my first personal page live. I had a chance last week to be interviewed on the Ultimate Woman International, and I want to start incorporating a chance to share my inspired message and support you. And so you'll be seeing a few of these here and there. What I'm coming on for this morning is, let's see, look at the clock here. In about 20 minutes, I have the privilege of going on the Gifters podcast. And this was by a suggestion and referral of one of my new friends here on Facebook. Hope she's listening in. And the Gifters podcast is created by Christopher Kai, who's a well-known Fortune 500 speaker, author, business coach. And the podcast is going out to over 55,000 subscribers. 55,000. I've never spoken in front of that large of an audience. As soon as it's available, I'll be sure to release it to you over the next week so you can listen in. And what I wanted to share today is that the goal of the podcast that I'm going on here is, as I understand it, is to share your story. Your story is the gift to the world. And it got me thinking as I've been preparing what I want to share on this podcast is, the power of your story is huge. I know for me, my own story has really helped me create some powerful tools and resources for my clients and bring my purpose, my why into my business and the way I serve. My clients' stories, I love hearing their stories of where they have come from, where they're going, and how they continue to improve and grow in their lives. And it doesn't mean it's always great. Sometimes you have to have struggles and challenges to create opportunities for yourself, which allow you to be your own hero or shero in your own story, or maybe your own Avenger. So your story is huge. And the influence and impact it can have on your own belief and your confidence. Have you ever considered how using your own personal story impacts your team? Impacts, those employees around you? How about your customers? If you think about it and you look out, just even do a little Google search or watching your social media stream, how often does a story from a company that they got a brilliant idea that inspired great things in the world? How about an individual story of how somebody has rose from maybe great depths to doing huge things for their community, for their organization? We see those often. How about the recent story, if you've been following it, in Thailand and the rescue of those boys? Wow. When that first came out, that amazes me, because when it first came out, they thought it would be months, if they were even lucky, to rescue them and get them all out alive. Do you remember that? And by putting their strengths together, their IQs together, forming these plans and having the courage, the passion, the drive, the willpower, look what they've done. I bet it's even amazed themselves that what they're able to come up with. And now they've created this, obviously, a wonderful, what's the right word I'm thinking of? Not opportunity, but this gift to those families, those communities, and bringing everybody out alive, right? They've got a powerful story that will forever be in history and inspire and lift others to think about, man, look at that. They overcome the greatest obstacles, even something impossible, and they did it. That's the power of a story. So my challenge to you today, keeping this short and sweet, is for you to think about your own story. If you look back and you were flipping through the pages, how do you see yourself? What character do you play? Do you like the character you play? Which one do you want to step into more often that makes the greatest impact? Looking forward, how would you use your story? How could you use that to actually inspire others to greater things? That is the number one gift of being a Power Zone leader, is to inspire and influence change. That's how you know you're leading. Okay, that's how you know you're leading. So how could you use your personal story and do great things in your organization? How could you influence one life with your personal story? What is going to be the future? How is it going to play out? What's your ending? Hopefully it's a long ways out, your ending. Mine too. But I just want you to think about that. Do a little research, a little homework. You can see the power of the story and just doing a little research online. Pay attention. Maybe this week, pay attention. Listen to the stories. You can see them in inspiring commercials. You can see them in social media as it comes up. In real life examples on our different reality shows that are powerful, and watching people do the impossible, right? What are you going to do? How are you going to live your purpose? How are you going to find out your why and share it? Share your voice, share your story with the world. We deserve it. We're waiting. I would love to hear it. And if by chance I inspire you, please post in the comments below. Give me some feedback. Let me know how this is impacting you. What can I do to help you really create a more powerful story in your life and your business going forward? I would love to hear. So this is my charge to you, and I am looking at the clock, and I need to get going so I can get ready to share my story with the world. Wow, over 55,000. I can't wait. I'm excited. Thank you, Christopher. I will be getting on here in a few minutes with you. And this is Renee Johnson, the Power Zone Coach. To the power in you. Get out there. Share your story. Make it something powerful.